We're in the dark. Let's go turn the light on. Oh. So our nose is running badly enough that I got a new box of tissues. Oh, just the worst. It's the worst. Hey, what's going on, launch peddler? What's going on? All I know is, alright, took some allergy meds to try to get my nose to stop, and didn't help. And so I did some other things, and now I'm waiting patiently for my nose to stop running again. Let's switch songs. Next song. Be exciting. Alright, perfect. Turn this up a little bit. At the dashboard. Oh my goodness. Alright. So, earlier we were a little out of it. Our nose was acting up. I didn't know what I wanted to do. To be fair though, I still don't know exactly what I want to do. So let's go dismantle some shenanigans here. I also want to start planning out paths. That's there, right? That's fine. I should be able to hold that, no problem. Whew. And this guy's probably just done. Like, this train was only really a temporary train to go from there to there until this uranium was done. So I imagine this train is done, man. There's a few things left, but I think we can just pick all that stuff up by hand. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to turn this around. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to switch you to this. Switch you guys around, and you're going to switch from emptying to filling. Perfect. There's quite a bit of sulfuric acid in here, so hopefully that'll be enough. If not, we'll figure it out. And I'm hoping that these are going to undo like pipes would. If not, I'm wasting a bunch of sulfuric acid. I mean, when you're talking about numbers that large, it's not really going to show. You haven't seen barrels since the update? Well, I got a surprise for you, son. So I still think barrels are probably the way to go for stuff like this. You just have the robots fly them out, you know, with the requester chest. Bring them back with the uranium, not a big deal. Alright, so this is emptying. And then we'll pick this stuff back up. Shouldn't be too much longer. This goes pretty quick. That's what, 500 a shot. Are we actually going to run out of barrels though? That's the question now. Wow, we did. Okay. Can we get a few more barrels here? Probably won't even need that many, to be honest. Let's see. Then let's dismantle train stuff. Train things. I don't think I put a light on there. I think it's just train track and back and forth. Let's see. Oh, dang it. Yep, I did. I killed it. Not my plan. Did not mean to kill it. We'll deconstruct red belt. And red underground belts. We should probably leave that right there. I imagine at some point we're gonna have to re-skirt uranium around. I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. It's possible, since the train station is over here, we might just move our uranium processing over to here. I don't know. We have time, though. Speaking of time, once this is done... Get this stuff gone. You're still waiting on barrels? This could be a problem. We may just not have any barrels into the system. Like, I made a finite amount. Come on. Come on. So really we need like, what, one more? One more barrel? 2 more barrels probably. Alright, I'll make one more and plug it in. One more. Didn't make one, didn't I? Oh, they say 250. Alright. I thought it took 500. Didn't take it. Alright. Wow, beep beep. Let's put probably some of that. I won't need any of this. I don't need these for now. Or these for now. Anything else on this? Go away. Nope. Alright, so what we're gonna do is clear it, and then we are going to run away. Boop. Alright, we'll let the regular robots take care of that. Alright, this guy. How are we doing over here? Still some uranium, but not millions. But that's okay. We're not running all the way up there with my damn car. Does everyone else have to do like this cleanup stuff? I assume so, right? Like you have to do at least a little bit of cleaning. The rest of these are all, this one's not in use, but it's acting as a pipe between there and there, so we're going to leave it on the moon. And this is slowly filling up. How's this train? It looks okay. Again, we're getting pretty low. That's fine. How is our coal reserves look? This guy's full, so... And this guy's full. Enough where our depot's starting to get overflowed. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, our overflows are starting to fill, so... Let's say our coal is probably in reasonable shape. Hey noobs, it's the stranger with the good spelling. Oh my gosh. There is no good spelling here. But if you're also a noob with the I mean, you do have excellent spelling, that's true. But I don't know, I think I'm the noobiest. Let's get newbie with it. So part of me wants to do this, the express loader, just to really shoot certain things. If you want to turn the server on this evening, I will, I'd be more than excited to do that this evening. Oh, looks like Launch Paddler's on board. I also kind of want to do this, but it just takes so much. I feel like right now we have lots of this. I also would really like to do the personal Roboport 2s. Let's do this instead. That's a personal thing. Alright, what is left? What else do we need to clean up? This is going, that is going, this is going. This coal is not doing much. This is almost done. This coal is not working at all yet. This chain's updating. Oh my god. So where do we want to do next? Like, we finally got our uranium stuff, or our uranium rounds. I feel like we should go do some uranium rounds. I think we'll do that mostly with robots. Because I don't think I need millions. What does it take to build a nuke? You should put your blueprints up where everyone can get a hold of them. On a Google Drive. I will do that eventually. I'm just not quite ready. I'm not that organized. Like, I like to move my stuff into books and segments first, but I might drop dead. I could. That would be great. If my nose doesn't stop running pretty soon, I'm going to feel like I want to. So the plus side of recycling these old shitty belt system for coal would be that I've got that patch of coal here as well as this patch of coal here. So I could fill those those 4 lines very easily. Oh, you think Launch is gonna die for not sleeping? Oh, I'm sure it's all that meth. He's fine. He can take it. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I meant to mute. That's the worst. I thought I had it muted. Ah. Stupid bodily functions. Alright, should we mine out this 14k uranium or should we just look for something bigger? There's 42. Of course, this little patch of 20. Just look and check on our backlogs real quick. We may actually be in a position where we can focus on not resources for 5 seconds. Oh wait, no, copper's still thin. And this never got done correctly. Alright. Oh, ooh, how the hell did we get here? This is not where we stopped. Unless I stopped on a belt and the belt gently carried us over this far. Whee! Spaghetti! I don't want to try to drive through that mess. There we go. So, no backlog of copper still. I want to prioritize this over everything else. So can we set up a red wire condition, please? From here to... Can I go from here to here? No. Damn you, Sharktopus. So I want to make sure to prioritize these first. So this guy needs to be priority over this. What the hell's this line? Oh, that's this. So both of these lines need to be prioritized over this. Alright, so these guys just read belt contents. This guy's gonna stop. So what's the total right now? What's the total of a full belt of 2? Is this maybe greens? No. Damn you! am I doing wrong? Alright, so this should be, what, 8? So if these are, say, greater than 10, or less than... So let's say if this is less than or equal to... Well, we can just fiddle with it until it turns on. So 10, that's still off. 12, still off. 24 is still off. Wow. Well, let's set it for 10 for now. So that should prioritize these over that. And that should work. Let's go see if we can join Derp Lord's thing. It sounds like a fun time. Let's see. Save. If for whatever reason I can't get in, then we'll just return. Oop. Multiplayer. Connect this. That's not what I want. Back. Browse public games. Derpy. Oh wait, caps. The derp. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? It has no mods. Oh, do I have to? Does it not disable? I thought it. Damn it. I thought they had it set up where if you joined a game and it had a mod that you didn't have access to, it was fine. You just didn't use your mods. 15.16. I updated to the newest version. I don't see you though. Oh, I guess it's not really the newest version. Since they released a new version this morning. Okay, 1 second. The D. The. I'm seeing the D. And it's on point 15? Alright, well, I tried. What? Oh, no, back. Load game. Load. Refresh. Alright, I'll try one more time. That's what I'm saying. I have the feeling I don't have the right version. The D. Refresh. Said 15.16. How the shit did we get into Christmas music? Let's try this. It's possible. I don't know. At some point, I'll tie it to my Steam account. Alright, so as that ticks down, is this going down now? Alright, sweet. Sweet! Alright, let's go build some shit. I think we can finally screw around with some nuke guns. Who put a power pole there? I'm driving here. Who put a building there? I'm driving here. Fine. Alright, so my thinking is nuke bullets, piercing rounds, and uranium rounds. I'm thinking we just do actually we'll probably get away with this. Provide, request. Give me a stack of this shitty uranium. And then we want to make... So basically, I want to make sure I have enough at all times for me. The rest of the time, I don't think I'm that worried about it. So let's go 400. And then we're going to take our bullets out and we don't have any uranium, right? No. And then we're going to switch this to the uranium bullets. Yeah. Alright. No nukes. So instead of 8 plus 32, it's 24. Nice. That's pretty good. I'll take it. These guys are being a problem. Maybe we go kill this base, try our new guns. Oh, giggity. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And it can just trickle me in stuff. Iron looks better. Yeah, I mean, it's coming out as quick as it can. It's just we're taking off large chunks. Make sure I didn't do something like I did on the copper and have like huge amounts of yellow belt somewhere. Yeah, it's doing what it can. Alrighty. Are we working? We are working. Oh, hey, you know what we could probably also do? We could probably upgrade these a little bit. Also, can we make this yet? We cannot. Have some extra of those. Give me these. Catch me if you can, robots! Ha 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 ha! Is reasonable. I know it was iron specifically on keeping these gears running that was a problem. Alright. Putting extra of those away. Extra of those away. I don't need all these books. That's the big one, that's the shitty one. That in there. I don't need this at all. Uranium power, we know where to get those. This guy I actually really like. Where did he go? I think we'll just get rid of that. There it is. Put this in here. That's the really big one that I want to eventually get finished. We'll put this in here. That we can just get rid of. We had the little one and we had the big one. Why does this big one have a... There's no icon. There's no that in there. Alright. We cleared a little bit of space. So what's the next thing we can do? We already have this power armor. We're working on roboports. We could improve science. But I believe it's... Science is directly related to this blues. And these blues are directly related to how much steel comes down to here. Which I just don't think we can speed up anymore. Not right now. And this guy finally looks good. Finally feel like we're okay here. So now what do we want to do? What's the next big technology? We've got our bullets going. We got our nuclear going. Well, I think we're on wait for... I think we're on expand. I think that's our plan right now. Expand or die. Alright. Because, I mean, again, we've got the irons coming in at a reasonable clip. All we could do is add another couple of trains to the iron set network, which I guess was fine. Oh, yeah, we have this uranium here that we kind of covered up a little bit. I feel like we probably have plenty of uranium. Let's set up at least a couple more train cars. think we have uranium at the mall, or not uranium. Trains up here at this mall thing. Some of this I really like, some of it I dislike. There we go, trains. Alright, we'll set 2 more up. We have 4 cargo wagons, so we need 2 more cargo wagons. Or, sorry, 4 more cargo wagons. We're just short iron. Not a big deal. Okay. Grab some gears. Oh, we're a little short on steel too. Grab some steel. Five, 6, 7, 8. What are you guys doing? What are you taking from me? Whoa, plastic. We're out of petroleum. What are we full on? We're full on something. Because these guys are not spinning. Why aren't you guys spinning? Steam? Oh, they must have updated something and now they require steam instead of water? Oh, no. Okay. Where's our temporary blueprint? This guy. You need to go down here. Alright, dismantle pipes and underground pipes. Okay. So how do we make steam? I assume just in boilers, right? It's a new liquid, right? I guess these guys turn from... Oh, these guys make steam. No, these guys make steam. Let's... Do we need these power? No. Alright, so let's just take these out. And instead of being steam engines, we'll just make steam. Does this need steam too? No, it still uses water. Okay. Do we need... We may not need these on that side either. We'll have to just see how much we need. Okay. And these are using burner inserters right now. Alright. Are we making enough steam for everybody, or... Alright, looks like it. So now these guys over here don't have steam? Oh, what a mess. Let me through. Landfill on us? We do not. We have what, 2 of these? We tried. It did not let me, remember? No! Damn you, Sharktopus. Alright. Way to look what you're doing, Sam. Stop being shitty. Continue to be terrible at things, Sam. It's fine. I'm gonna assume that that's enough for now. Where is Mile Short Pump? Alright, well, looks like that'll work. You guys like half of my Alright, good, that's all running. We don't want any of these. I don't know what we're gonna do with those now. Guess they can come get them whenever they're ready. Oh, and we have another train right here. I totally forgot about. Nice. So we have... I had some more iron. I can make 3 more rail cars. So the question is, where do we want to wait, is that the right way? Stupid trains. Alright, so there and there. And your 4 cars. So let's send you to Iron West 1. Or Mix West 1 until you're full. And then come back here until you are empty. Got enough fuel to make it. Go just a little bit further and then we'll shoot it out of here. Alright, good enough. Shoo! Whoa! I'm sorry, train. I didn't realize you were waiting. Let's see. That one's going to west. What else do we have for iron? Iron pickup 1. Let's send you to pick up 1 then. Iron. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I feel like one of these modules, probably efficiency modules, we can get this bigger power armor. Or actually, is there a technology we need? I know we need to start working our way towards the rocket. I feel like the end is near. Maybe we're fine. Maybe we just don't worry about it. We just work our way towards the rocket. Let's do that. Alright, where we're going? We're going to iron pickup 1 until inventory's full, and then you're coming back here until empty. But here I want to make sure there's like a time of like a minute. Ooh. Yeah, okay. How full are you? Good enough. Go. And then do we have another place for iron? Mix West, iron pickup 1. Mix West, iron pickup 1. We're still just on iron pickups, right? Iron pickup 1, copper pickup 1. Copper needs to actually get adapted to coal. But I don't think we're really that worried about it yet. Copper pickup 2 is... got a little bit of stuff. It's only going to 2. Yeah, that guy's going to 2. That's probably plenty. So yeah, it's just a matter of mining out this guy, right? So send him to iron pickup 1 also. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we need to speed this line up, if not even double that line. I mean, these guys are going as quick as they can, but they're as slow as balls. Okay. So how many do we have on mix? He's going. Yeah, I think we just need another... I guess we'll just stick another one into the copper 1 pickup line. Or no, we'll send it to mix. Ooh, or copper 2. Copper West 1. Yeah, that's fine. There's not another train there, so that'll give that 2 trains. How close are you on fuel? Let this fill up. Obviously, we need more iron. More iron. I feel like we're definitely in the ending stretch now. Alright. We added a whole lot more trains. Now it's just a matter of... Whoa. Why is this uranium moving correctly? It is not, because it looks like it was going into there. So... Whoa. What do we do? Broke the line. Why this is fast line from here to there, I don't know. It's a fast out, so... This is where we could shift the uranium. Work with the uranium over there, but... Alright. That shouldn't take that uranium very long to go away. Where it needs to go. Alright, and this being empty, now that's open. Sweet. Perfect. Stone is super full. Why is the stone so full? Where did our... What is the stone out here? This is their stone in houses, right? Have I seen the new Pirate of the Caribbean movie yet? I have not yet seen that. Honestly, I've kind of not really been in love with the last few pirate movies. It's been a while since I've really kind of... Like, I thought the first one was really good, and the second one was okay. But the third one, I don't know, maybe I've seen just bits and pieces of it, so I didn't care for it all that much. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Do you recommend it? If those things are true, I will probably check it out. So how did stone even end up in this? That's what I don't understand. Weird. That's uranium. Uranium passes basically through. Right now, stone comes to this. I should be seen at the end of the week. Alright, cool. Yeah. For sure, because like I said, other than comic book movies, to be honest, I don't prioritize a lot of movies. I do really enjoy comic book movies, but because I'm a big nerd. But other than that, I'm not. Like the biggest movie going. But Hunger Games Mockingjay was a pain in the ass. See, that was what? Part 1 and Part 2, right? Mockingjay. I didn't mind those. I liked them, but I also like What's-Her-Name a lot. Although it was kind of difficult to follow, I thought. Again, the first movie was great. The second movie was okay. Really, for me, it was all about find the right actress's name. She was absolutely great. Yeah, exactly. I'm one of those guys that, for me, like, I have to go rewatch the first movie. You know, if they're gonna do a part 1, part 2. What the shit? Oh, maybe that's just the first movie? Yeah, Gina Malone. Right? That chick's hot. I'm trying to find a good... I think that was her. And kind of the beat up, return. Yeah, that's her. I don't see a... Oh, here we go. Here's her from in the Mocking Games. Yeah, I thought this was... She did a good job in this role. Really liked it. That's right, Google. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, buddy. I don't know. I'm personally ready for Spider-Man, aka Iron Man 17. Aunt May gets done by by Iron Man. Iron Man does Aunt May. Alright, do we have a sudden influx? Now we're at 43,000 iron. Still no overflow in the overflow containers, really. But everybody's working, and let's go see what the copper's thin. Why the hell is copper thin? Do we not have like 18 things bringing in copper? No copper overflow again. So what the hell's going on? Oh, these guys are jammed. This is locking up. So this guy just needs to go. Go to the depot. Manual mode. Go to the depot. Alright, how about you? Go to Copper West. Shit. Alright, how quickly can I... Let's see. I needed like... Alright, 1, 2... Alright, so there's my 3 train cars. So I need, like, here. Robots, come get one here. 2 things, 1, 2, 3. So I need one, like, here. Alright, robots, hurry up. Get this down here. This is screwing us real good. Not that we have a huge backlog of copper, but... Yeah, I guess we'll get this little uranium going soon, too. No reason not to, right? I don't even see the robot bringing the part. There they are. Go, little robots, be my heroes. They're like dee-dee, dee-dee, dee-dee. Oh, we're tired. Recharge. Yep, there it is. Woot woot! Woot! Oh, don't crash! Oh, sweet. I was actually worried for a second. Alright, same thing. I need to make sure that there is a spare... Let's see, right here. And then I think that goes here. Yeah, I need to remember to just work those into the pattern. And then there should be another one somewhere, I think, in here. But, I don't know. Alright. One, two, three, four, five. I think that fits. We'll have to see. Hopefully that'll stop. If not, I guess we could take this one out. Whatever, leave it for now. Alright, what the hell was I doing? Alright, looks like copper's coming in again. Alright, we're almost done with efficiency modules. That would have sucked. My base would have come to a screeching halt. Would have took forever to get back under control again. We have one car in our pocket. The other car is... I thought it was right here. It's over there. Oh yeah, look at that. Copper just came to a total stop. 100% halt. Do we do loaders? Again, I don't think we have to have them. It'd be nice for the train depots, right? We could just like have the train depots be upgraded to express loaders, but at least the depot. I think at the end of the day, though, I just need the productivity modules. And whatever else we need for the rocket science. Although I do also would not be opposed to taking the productivity modules. Yeah, let's get this productivity module done and then we can go from there. Alright. Let's go murder some bad guys, I guess. It seems to be about all we're good for right now is killing the bad men. I'm not real sure why we bothered to put those in the mall, but if we're not ever going to use them. Oh, also we have our Roboport 2s, right? What do we need for that? You know what? Let's hold off on this. Let's go get our Roboport 2s made first. That'll be a nice little fun upgrade. Get in the pocket. They're like really pushing up here, huh? Yeah, I don't think I give a shit about your... How big are you? 3,000 hit points? Pish posh. It's gonna make it harder to push the start is all. Alright, so we need reds, iron gear wheels. We already have 2, so we need... Or sorry, we have 3, so we need 7 altogether. So let's go grab a bunch of batteries. Start with like at least 200 batteries. Okay. Gear wheel. Oh, we'll grab a stack of this. Then we need iron gear wheels, which I don't think we have a box of anywhere. I think we can stand here. Alright, 1, 2. So now we have enough to make 1. One, 2. We're short on batteries. Don't need your plastic. 1. Now we're short steel. Alright, so if I'm correct, that should give us... We might be 1 short still. I don't know. We'll see. Might tweet go out? I assume so. Yep. Oh, we got a premiere date in November for the Punisher. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. Alright, so we have 5. We need 1 more of these. And now we need 200 reds. That's a... Or, not reds. Blues. That's a lot. That's a lot of blues. I'm sure we have it, but still, it's a bit of a chunk. Are we putting any of these in a box? Not a... Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. 1, 2. 2 in a box. So we make one of these. It looks like we're exactly perfectly right. And then I also think we can probably get rid of these solar panels, but I figured what the hell. There's no harm in keeping them. So the question becomes, do we plan on having another energy shield? Do we put in a laser? Do we put in... Because I really don't think we need to carry around 75 robots, right? Because these guys each handle 25. Yeah, like, I don't think we need 75 robots. Be cool sometimes, but I think 50 is probably more than enough for what we would do. So we could do 2 more batteries. Which wouldn't be the worst. We could go grab another personal laser defense, or another shield. Which also wouldn't be the worst. We do take a couple of hits sometimes. I also wouldn't mind real quickly snapping another one of these. And adapting it for greens real quick. Or, yeah, greens. So green, 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 green. I have to make this. What? Oh yeah, we did that. Okay. So then green 2. Green 2, green 2. Which means all of... Let's see. Why is this wired up for that? You're not wired up for anything. Okay, so these are wired up. Okay, so let's clear this. So the inside is clear. These guys are wired up for to be green, or to be those. So let's change you guys to all red wires for this. Blue wires are now for greens. There we go. So then, what, over here I've got the laser defense? Yep. Yep. Or the shields, I should say, not laser defense. So we grab a shield. We can do that. I wouldn't mind having the legs. Like, moving fast is also good, but they just take up so much room. At least they did. They used to be a 2x3. 2 wide by 3 long. And that was just too much. All that stuff's the same. Did we finish? No, that's productivity module right there. Purple science looks good. Again, it's all about this. And this is all iron. And it's not like we can... Yeah. We should be able to productivity modules these, though. Yeah, we can do that. Gain some small percentage. Yeah, and this is the science that's holding us back right now. I do want this to be in there, but I don't know. Alright. So now science is once again under control. I feel like it's in a good spot. It takes 2 seconds to make one. I don't think there's anything we need to worry about other than speeding up things. Just getting more iron in. It literally is just iron. We could switch this to a red belt. Just don't know if it's going to do us any good. We could grab stack inserters. Help. Keep it constantly working. Again, now the problem is that with this being that, we cannot keep up. We do a dedicated line. Branch this thing off, not split it, just send it straight over and then re-split before this. Seems bad. Seems real bad. So then this would get split like that. Alright, well, I mean, I can't think of anything else to do for the science. Like, that just feels like every possible thing I can do there. Are we actually backlogging now this, and we're having issues with these guys? Seriously? Looks like the case. Because these are just really long? Come here, speed modules. Oh, I guess we start by doing this before we do anything else. Probably start by doing this too before we do anything else. So now what does that do? 1 1/4 at 10 seconds. So we're still taking a while. So now it's 18 of 1.8. Can we, if we up it again, what happens? Other than it gets really crazy. Alright. So now this goes to 2.5. So 2.5 divided into 10 would be like 4 seconds. And that looks like we're probably in reasonable shape now. Because instead of 12 seconds, this is 1.3, so this is like 9 seconds, give or take. So if anything, this is actually a little quicker than it needs to be, but that backlog will probably want it. Oh, we're out of reds. Here, take some reds. I need one more of these. And then, I'm not sure what the red problem is. Other than we had a backlog and then we got rid of it. Yeah, this thing is set to buffer for me for what? Forever? That doesn't sound fair. Finish! Oh my god, finish! I need one more. Ugh. You're taking too long. I just need one. Somebody says hi guys over in the Twitch stream. Alright. Gives it to us so we can at least be symmetrical. Again, I don't know if we need all of these to be like this, but if we can get this backlog at least filled in, then we can take them back out. Get a buffer going. Let's switch you to stack inserter. Let's tell you to bring me stack inserters real quick. Oh, I've got some right here. What am I doing? Idiotso. Matter. This guy's full. This guy's getting drained. That thing. Balance it out. Yo, yo, yo. Still, these are all the more I've had for robots. They're these, essentially 2 factories, 1 for each. They've just been running for a while. I don't know if you actually need more robots than that at the end of the day. These are 2s and 3s, right? Alright. I think we're close enough. We don't need. Can we go back to just maybe 1? Or realistically, if I had just 1 freaking. If I made room for a beacon, it would be good for a beacon in there. All right, stick you guys back in there. Alright, those are all wired up correctly. Nice. How are you guys? Are you guys all working? Nice. So I had to... Building it off of like this, it kind of is wrong. What I should have done is I should leave this pattern, but this should be up here, so that all comes into this and then down, and maybe turns around and then down and turns around and down, or something. The problem is that this is set up that every single one of these just has 1 input in over here, which I don't think is most efficient. I think you want to have a chest, so you don't have a bunch of belt storage for science. a chest or a warehouse or something, because I don't think you want it to act like this. But realistically, these are really nice.
Is there a towel in here?
No, but there's one hanging over the rag or over the thing that all I used to do was dry my hair the other day. Like the dark blue one. And realistically, it's only this that's goobered up. And that's because I had to step like so. But just shimmying this all down one and everything fits. So I think it could be similar-ish and still get all this in here. I just haven't filled with it. Alright, let's see. Where else are we at? Are we ready for war? We've got our robots. We can go to 50 probably pretty easily. The only thing I'm worried about at all right now is probably this. And we're starting to backlog it again, so red should be in the process of catching up. So these reds are 100% for me. And science. That's gross. But the problem is that greens are slow, and greens are slow because we're having copper issues. But copper should be hammered out, but there's no copper. So why in the shit do we not have copper? Let's jump down here and see what's going on with copper 1. It's not coming out quick enough. Alright, so it looks like we need to enlarge copper. It gives us a focus, something to work on. Oh yeah, we're gonna make this faster, weren't we? Although I'd still like to make... I think the reason I didn't because I want to keep this the priority. So I can just extend this up here at some point. Yeah, I'm just going to let that... I hate not having that copper coming in, though. You never thought it was possible to run out of copper. I didn't either. But with times 4 recipe value, right? Right? So to make a green, it's 10 copper cable. So it's... Is it 5 to 2? Right? Because copper cable is 1 to make 2, so 5. So it takes 5 copper to make 1 electronic circuit, and then to make an advanced circuit, to make a red, it takes 8 copper, so you're talking 4 copper plus 2 electronic circuits. So let's just whip out the calculator here real fast because my brain is already tired. Alright, so iron plate is 5, right? And we need 2 of those to make an advanced thing. So plus 2, plus we need another 8, so 4. So we need 11 copper for every advanced circuit we want to make. Right? But only 2 iron. So now we're 11 to 2. Where's my boogie board? So C to I, 11 to 2. And then if you want to make blues, it's 20 electronic circuits, which we decided was 5. Right? So 5 times 20, which my brain, 40. So you need 40, plus you need 2 advanced circuits we decided was 11. So 52. So every blue takes 52 copper, but it takes 40. I can't be right. I did my math wrong somewhere. 5 times 5 times 20. Right? Clear. So 25 times... There you go. It takes 500 copper. That's better. It takes 500 copper to make 1 blue. Not even counting the extra it takes from here. I mean, it's just ridiculous on how much copper you need at this point with these recipes being modified this way. I mean, you can just tell the difference, right? Like, these 3 lines of iron are basically keeping up as long as this is full. But the greens are completely killing us now. And the greens are completely not running because of copper. 100% copper. So, is there another spot that we can just go nearby? That we can just go kill that's in this area that we want to kill anyway? For copper? Not especially. Yeah, not that way. So let's turn this back off. So realistically, if we want more copper, we need to expand it this way. Which is good, because that's where we wanted to go in the first place, but... The plan was to go straight up through here, but this should have been over just a little bit more. So I could have it run beside all these. These are reds, right? Yeah. Why is this not done? You go to the depot. I don't understand why that stopped. There's more than enough materials for that to have kept going. That's the north, right? Let's go ahead and add another half line to that. Yeah, we just need to speed this up. This needs to be full, and it's not. Alright, you need to go. Go to the depot. You know how to ruin Death World? How do you ruin Death World? Alright, let's go run up there real quick. I definitely think that we have a couple of these that don't have ores set up. I need to have ores set up. Copper West doesn't have a timer. Or 30 seconds. Or 30 seconds.
30 seconds, or 30 seconds. Let's just go through this one at a time. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Plus, no! Or 30 seconds. Or 30 seconds. Get a mob which makes the range of a laser turret unlimited and let them do the hard work for me. That would be sweet. Isn't that what the what is it? Orbitable candor? Orbitable. Ion cannon does? Shit, fuck you, brain. Orbital, there we go, orbital ion cannon. There we go. Alright, where was that other car? Didn't the other car's back here, so we'll just use this one. I'm a little bit hesitant to see what it costs to make the rocket depot now. Do I need this power pole right here? Is there another place I can... Alright, I do not need that pole there. Woot woot! Hello from Argentina. Well, hello from Kansas. Hi from Pluto. Well, hello from Kansas, Pluto. Guess there's a copper here too, huh? Not that button. Oh, it's almost 1 million. I don't know if I want to try to make a foothold in that though. That's a bit of a pain. Like, I like having this as a choke point, but I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to screw around inside there. And then I'll pop up here and have my robots fix these things that are a little bit further out of their range. Let's turn on the pollution. The pollution's not really that bad. If I clean this out, I think it would stop with the constant attacks. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Hello, wifes.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to McDonald's to get some food.
Okay.
Because I got the meeting and I just want to use the eat and chill for a little bit. I'm exhausted.
Okay.
If you don't want to eat that, you have meat up in the fridge that you can make yourself. Or I can get you some from McDonald's.
Just, yeah, just bring me like one of the chicken wraps and I'll have something more substantial later. Thanks, babe. That's a cheap oil. You have a cheaper one made from wood boxes. I'm on board. I'm on board with wooden boxes. Oh, what the shit? What the shit? Let's put some power in here. Are we having power problems? No, we're not. I was a stupid ass and didn't put enough lasers down at once. Or powered lasers. Bloop. Vomit the lasers. Oh, I don't have any repair kits, do I? Alright, that's what I screwed up on. That's what I screwed up on. Can I make some? I can make some, but then let's get a requester chest up here. Request me a couple. Please and thank you. No! Damn it. I usually set that for 100, but I totally spaced it out. It's not in there yet. I probably should set the car up someplace with like a depot that just brings in things that I need and puts it into the car. I did that in some of the other games I've played in the past, but I kind of got to the point where I didn't use the car as much as I probably should have. And now I feel like the base is big, because I got in the habit of well, I don't need that much room, right, in the base. Woo! Sweetness! Who needs lead? Who needs lead when you have uranium? Whose uranium? My uranium, that's right. Get the hell out of here. Alright, do we have stuff in here yet? Doesn't look like it. So I don't want to get too extended. This little base. What is that? Is this just worms? If it's just worms, I don't care. Looks like it's just worms. Sweet. Are we out of repair kits? We are. We're short on iron. That's what's holding us back from repair kits. So let's go this way. Eat some dicks. Oh my goodness, this Iranian, this ammo is insane. Oh, I am in love. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna step back just a wee bit so they'll hopefully stop attacking us while I get the music figured out. Apologies for the... I just read an article to see how long you can last without sleep, and apparently after 3 days you start to hallucinate. That is true. That is true. You watch this stream, so you're definitely a superhuman. Only superhumans can watch this stream. That's 100% fact. Oh yes. Oh, gives us these. Take them. This one's a little loud. Oh, it's way loud. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums. Hopefully better now. Oh my. What's up, Jersey? You want to come here and say hi to everyone? Come here, Jersey. No, he's running away. It's like, fuck you! It's a trap! So the dogs are not allowed in my office. Just as a rule. So... is updated again? Sweet. Check it out. Pew pew! This whole square actually can go. This thing full? Pretty close. Let's go grab it. And then we'll just take it, put it in our pocket. All your repair kits belong to me. This guy's getting through the shields. We're at 34. That's what I say. That's what I say, you laser bastards. Eat my laser beams. Oh shit. I just cut the power again, didn't I? No! No! Stop it! Stop cutting the power. Idiot Samius. Let's get this one killed from over here. All I know is I really like the loader redux. I really, really like it. I'm gonna push in and see if I can get this base killed, and then I'm gonna back out. Because I don't actually care about the big worms at all. I only care about the base spawners. And the only reason I worry about the worms is to get the spawners down. So that should take care of basically the constant attacks over here, right? Where's the pollution? Yeah, I mean, these are all worms. I don't think that's a. I don't think any of those are spawners. So works for me. Now, we came this way because we wanted to speed this guy up, and then we didn't, so we are going to make sure that these two lines that are already going are sped up, and then we will speed up, or we'll add 2 extra lines. Alright. We'll grab our temporary blueprint wherever it ran off to again. There it is. Yeah, okay, that'll work. That'll work. Beep. I mean, I want these things to be empty. Oh, the dogs. That's right, you dark buddies. Oh my goodness. So, in case you haven't noticed, as I get tired, I start saying things weird. I'm gonna mute for a minute so you don't have to listen to the dogs. Yeah, I muted while the wife was coming in because the dog was going crazy. You know that the map, it's never nights.
Question mark.
So I have a light mod so you guys can more easily see what's going on. I don't know if that's affecting it or not. It probably is. Alright. Well, I did not expect my train depot to be little, too small, too big, too something. And I left my GD car up there again. In vanilla, it's the same. Well, I never noticed. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because you're supposedly looking through your radar. Your radar doesn't care if it's day or night. Alright, it looks like that successfully got the train station rolling again. So I'm not good with trains, for the record. Let's move this one back. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so roughly there's the start of. This needs to come down just a little bit further. Needs to come down like here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be pretty close. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need one like here, approximately. Make sure I'm topped up on experience too, please. But I don't want to mess this up. So right now this has got one storage. Yeah. I'm real bad with the trains. Nope, I'm hoping Niehaus. I think it's Neil House. I'm hoping Neil House has a good train tutorial at some point.
Watching seasons change, our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way, couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open arms, this is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze.
So it'd be easy to double up the emptying on this one. I just take 2 and put them in here and 2 and put them in there. So what did I screw up here that this one can't go in here? This? Why can't this go in there? I feel like this is still needed. Oh, why did this one?
Infinite power.
See, this is what I was afraid of. Alright, so obviously I can't have this train go to here. Whoa! You can't enter the intersection. It's gotta, this intersection has to be a... needs to be cleared. Alright, I'm thinking I might double this up into here.
Infinite power.
Just put more. I can just put more. I'm not afraid of putting more signals in.
Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power.
This is why I wanted to put the bigger loaders in even. So I don't want the trains sitting here. In fact, I want them not sitting here so quick or so much. Wait on this for a second, see if we get a jam again. Coal looks good. Coal's not like ridiculously backed up, but reasonable. Stone looks reasonable. We don't have the world's greatest pile of iron ore piling up, but enough that I'm okay with it. Copper is continuing to be a little bit of an issue. Maybe instead of having 6 of these, we just go to having 5 of these instead. I also want to make sure that these are... Make sure everything's copper. There we go. This train stop doesn't get used anymore. It can be deconstructed. Pretty sure that whole thing can just go away. Same thing with this. I'm gonna try a different storage system for the extra. And we're gonna see what happens. It works, you just put one after another in a distance like the height of a locomotive. I kinda get it, but it's a thing. Welcome Christian, welcome back to the stream. We're kind of in that final push on this playthrough. We're doing productivity modules. Back, let's check on science. It's just a matter of getting it cranked through. Our science isn't pretty, but it's working. So when that's done, we basically have to shoot through the rocketry stuff and then build our rocket silo and then get started. So last push, we could potentially complete tonight, but we'll see. Also, we are having problems with copper. Raw resources in general, to be honest, but we just finished clearing out this little area. They were not that area. This area they were constantly attacking here, so now that's out of the way. There's a lot of copper up there. We could bounce across. There's a lot of trees up here though I don't want to have to deal with. There's this. We could... What does the pollution look like? I don't know. Maybe we're fine. Maybe we just don't worry about it until these are thinner. Definitely not until this is done. Tempted to go give these guys the speed modules. So why aren't you going? Alright, you're not full. But you're working on it. And you're set for 60 seconds. Okay. And Copper 2 over here is functioning fine. Got some unnecessary mining drills up here. So I guess we're going to tell the robots to dismantle this line. I don't want to be remembered at the time that I was a putz. But Samus, you're always a putz. I know. Let's see, let's add underground belts and splitters. Give the robot something to do. But Samus, you're always a putz. This looks good. These are close. last little bit. Last push, and then maybe we'll turn this on to coal. Which we can coal, and then we can send a line up to this side so it loads from both ends. I'm in love with that. Let's turn the... Man, this is the best part. That you can turn this off. So good. Alright, so how's this looking? So this is maxed. Currently evenly split. Looks good. Oh, that's fine. That's almost done. We're working on recovering that. I think there needs to be a smelting thing where you take like unused belts that you don't need and throw them into the to get recycled. Alright, so here's the plan. If this is too full, it can go in there. Alright? So, if this has more than say 38,000, it can overflow because I don't want these to overflow. This can overflow. So now I think I want the wire, but I don't think this is the setting I want on these necessarily. Alright. So we're going to go... Alright, so these are all flowing from one into the next. So then I want this... Did I actually want this wire? No, I don't think I did. I think I just wasted some resources. So then I want this guy to exit back into this. But obviously you are only going to work if you are less than, if copper is less than, alright, so less than or equal to, say, 20,000. Alright, so basically this will exit, run into this, run into that, run into, and then start stacking up here. This is going to be the new method I use going forward. I'm not going to do it like this anymore. I do want to make sure though that, well, that this one's filtered to just that. Since these are not storage chests, it doesn't matter. So we're at 7K. Copper looks good. Are all the lines functioning again? Smelt, schmelt. Looks delicioso. Okay, so technical, are you still paying attention? Still watching? Still peeking? 'Cause if you are, I wanna do a demo of some stuff for you. That you kind of asked about while we wait for some things. No? Okay, excellent. Okay, So, things on one line, right? On one side of the belt. And this could be done just as easily with robot arms or whatever. But you'll notice that, you know, you asked if you could make a belt full, right? And I was like, well, sort of, but not with the arms. So this is how you do that. You put in a splitter, and depending on the situation, you can side load, like this. But typically what you end up wanting to do is make a balancer by going like this. So what it's going to do is it's going to take this input, split it in half, right? So half will go on this side, half will go on that side. And then by side loading it, you'll fix it. Now you'll notice that the compression on this is not very good. But if you go slightly faster, now this is an input issue. But see, now the compression is fully compressed. So it's taking the red belt, bringing it in, putting half of it on one side, half of it on the other side, and it's a slower. Alright, and the robots will take care of this stuff. Something else that is probably going to be worth the time and energy to do. Good. That's exactly what you wanted to do then. So something that comes in handy, I think, a lot, right, are these splitters. So say you have let's summon some trees. Okay. So let's say on this side you have fuel, and on this side you have we're gonna use these. So let's pretend this is like raw iron or copper or something, right? And you probably have seen me do this before, actually. Do we have some trees? Here's some trees. Alright, so if we pretend this is a furnace, and we could actually make a furnace here. But basically, if we pretend that's a furnace, you would have like your raw material on one side and your fuel on the other. So you can go into the furnace. Let's see if there is I probably have one of these saved. Probably in this book, maybe. Where's that book? Open up. Yeah, I don't have one handy. So basically the idea is that I tried earlier and I couldn't figure it out. If you have a game started that's 15.16 and hosted under the public listings, holler at me and I will try to jump in real fast. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just waiting for science. Let's see, what else can I kind of show? So blueprints are really useful. You probably even seen me use them a lot. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and bring me some of these. Not that many of those, though. You don't know how to change the Steam version of Factorio. Okay, so you're using version 14. Someone said that you can... There's a use experimental versions check in the Steam version. But then we were having problems getting into other people's Steam versions of the game. So I was hoping that technical would be good. So how do you get rid of blueprints? That's a question. So there's a couple of ways. Say like you just want to clear it. Right? So now I have this stupid one. Right here. So it says if you shift right mouse button, it'll clear it. So now it's just cleared. But now let's say it's just taking up space in your inventory. You can bring it back up again with the right mouse button, and you can just hit this to destroy it, and now it's gone. Let's play this, and let's make sure we turn this down to not murderous volumes. Yeah. Like, for the most part, they do a good job of putting instructions on things. Oh, I know what we can do. I know what we can take a second to do. I'm gonna get rid of this then. I don't actually need you to bring me these. If you kind of got that figured out. What's up, Load Beefy? Load Beefy, my hero. All right, and this has got text on it directly, and this is going to be changed to this. Yeah. So Load Beef, you're my only magic person right now. I mean, that's probably not 100% true, but this is my question. If I were to stream Magic on Thursdays, right? Thursday nights, theoretically, how would you prefer me to stream it? Would you prefer that I spend the money and get a Magic Online deck and stream from my computer? Or would you prefer that I built something, a system, that I could leave at my local game shop and have people play paper Magic? And that goes for anybody who may be like interested in stuff, asking questions. What happened to YouTube? Is YouTube down? Did we have a crash? Where'd all the viewers go? We had a bunch of people, a lot of consistent people watching on YouTube. What the hell? In the last couple of minutes, it just plummeted. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, I don't understand. The feeling that YouTube had some sort of brain fart. Hear that? People really don't like this song. All right, we're gonna take all these threes, and we're going to put them into the science. In fact, I want this to happen so much so I'm going to grab these, and I'm going to crank that guy through the roof. From a pure value point of view, I would do the camera setup at the shop. It can be pretty cheap to make with PVC tube, and you should do a lot more than just magic. That is what I was thinking. The disadvantage of that is purely one of the shop's internet connection is pretty bad. So it could easily turn into less streaming and more of recording, which I don't really want to do. Record and put it out, because I just don't think we have the hardware for that. You could also make it a module in a way that you can take with you when you switch to a new tiny house. I will probably build something for the tiny house that's different. What I'm hoping is I can talk Todd into buying the parts for it. Todd owns the LGS, so like I figure which I could easily supply the PVC pipe and whatnot. And that's not a big deal. But I'm hoping that I can get him to supply the rest of the parts. Again, we're still having green issues.
Jazz club.
That's still just copper catching up, right? Yeah, looks like it. But yeah, my idea would be I would just make it. I'd build a PVC, basically framed box, and then stick an overhead, and then maybe like be able to snap on a second one if I wanted to have a hand mount and like swivel over, you know, like on a bendable. It would fold out of the way if I didn't want it, and then fold in if I did, kind of thing. And then I could do an above camera and then my hand shot. Maybe like have the camera sit here. The problem is that you need to be careful, and maybe I'd have to like convince myself to hold still. Well, and again, for me, it would be a matter of I'm not trying to necessarily grow the stream. It would be nice to pick up, you know, some more Magic streamers. But I need more playtesting time. Because I just need more playtesting time. But I can't, in my mind, devote time to playtesting if I can't. Now what the hell's the problem? Oh, we need 5. And these guys are all this issue. It's crazy. But anyway, so I need more time practicing, and I was just thinking that if I could at least two for it, right? I could at least stream while doing stuff. Or at least do things while streaming. You do a thing like you play drafts till you don't at least 2-1. Yeah, I mean, and those are fine. And I have no problem doing those things. I just don't have the... If the stream made enough money that I could put money into Magic right now, I would do it. But right now the stream is not even paying for itself yet. So I need to get the stream income positive. And I just, like, a one-time cost of buying a standard deck right now and like grinding like casual league or whatever to start with, and just kind of like grind some tickets seems fine, or grind points or whatever it is until I kind of get that built up, and then go and grab like a good like invest in a good deck. Is what I was kind of thinking. I don't know if it's going to work out that way. So these guys are all the way backed up. And 100% of the greens now are going towards the blue circuits. I guess that's fine. I just wonder if I should take some of these so they're at least occasionally working. Let's tell this one to work as long as there's like less than 400 in the network. That should help us out. Oh, they're putting them in my backpack now. So like here's an example of one of those splitters technical that I was using. You have a competitive Zergo commander list if you... Oh, you have one. If I'd like to grind commander leagues. It's probably a tier 2 deck. I mean... You know how I feel about commander in general. If I want to take and slam my dick in a drawer. But I mean, maybe. I do appreciate the offer. I have to think about it. Like, I'm not opposed to the idea on principle or anything. Are there sorting splitters? All splitters sort automatically. Which is part of the reason I use splitters. I shouldn't say all. The mods that I gave you automatically sort. So now you can see that now that I got them out, so you click on them, left click on them, and then there's filter. So like I could tell it to filter out both. Now it doesn't, it's going to just spit them all out whatever it can. Stop it. It's fine. I got it. We're good. We're good, computers. You don't own standard? I know you don't own standard. I happen to like standard is my problem. Oh, splitters. No, sorry. Splitters do not sort like that. Only thing that sorts like that, other than the loaders, are the filter inserters. And splitters are very stupid. They take half of what comes in and sends it on. They don't really care what that half is. I can't believe I left my car up there. I feel dumb. Speaking of dumb, do we need this to... Yeah, we probably need this to work now. Oh shit, not that. Yeah, you go like that, you go straight. And those should be fixed. Yeah, nice. Definitely need that going. How's the train look? Yeah, I'll just zoom out. Train looks good. I didn't know if there was one where you could send a bunch of anything in and have it put raw resource on one side and manufactured goods on the other. So the only way to do something like that would be with a chest in vanilla. So like, in what regards are you speaking about? Like, are you talking about like example like this, where I've got, these are basically raw goods and then these are output goods, solid goods? Let's see, another one that's kind of similar. Be like this right here. I'm using loaders to load in raw goods. Plus I have a little bit of loaders action, but then I'm unloading with long arm inserters over here. These guys are just constantly attacking, which I guess I don't care. But yeah, if you want to do anything else like that, you have to use a loader, basically. So I haven't really talked about it because the way I set this one up isn't necessarily the best compared to what I usually like to do. But one of the things I like to do is I use like a warehouse, specifically a passive provider warehouse, at the end of each line of my bus. Right, so I have like a buffer, and then I'll set up my lines. And then I use commands here on the belts to say, to hold a certain amount in reserve. And I like to do that for all of my resources. Long arm inserters, that's nasty. That's nasty. So like here, for example, this is a storage warehouse, so it just stores all sorts of crap, right? Like this is a metric ton of various crap. So I have a filter inserter here, taking out stone, putting it into the stone chest where it belongs, or the stone storehouse where it belongs. I have this going up to the wood, just to get all the wood that I gathered up out of the way. Should grab these two. We got a bunch of sulfuric acid. We have a bunch of just like various things. So this is like the only way I can think of to do what you're asking to do. Is to set up a chest and then do some stuff. You could probably do something. I've done something like this in the past. Right? Where I'll take like yeah, never mind. I don't do it like that. I've done things like this before. And then we can do let's do like railroad tracks, pipes, this guy, this guy. And then I'll have like this thing filter out this, and then this thing filter out like train tracks, and then this thing filter out like this, and then this guy filter out. What else did I even throw in there? This. Like, I've done something like this before. Like, I found something like this to be relatively painless. And then, of course, you could go on the opposite side or whatever as well. Let's put underground belts on this one real quick. Or underground pipes. Just to try to keep things filtering. What's funny is until this moves a little bit, this inner one's not going to go. What if we did this for now? There you go. What I had done was set up a belt with purple filtering arms, grabbing stuff and setting it back on another belt that feeds back into the main. Yeah, like I said, I've done stuff like this before. It's not real pretty or super effective, but I have done it. I'd still, at the end of the day, rather use a storage warehouse. Alright. Rocket shooting speed 2. Yay! I guess we could just go kill some stuff while we're waiting. And we're just at that point in the game. Like, the trains are working, at least so-so. Everybody's kind of just grinding away. And this should be fixed now, right? Yep, the robot's got that fixed. And this is going to grind kind of in a weird way. Or not weird, but... like, this will fill up, looks like somewhere in this vicinity, so these are not all going to work every time, but I'm not too worried about that. As long as the resources are coming in. Oh, these guys are re-expanded already. Well, that's awkward, because I was under the impression that if we had these worms in a vicinity, they would not expand to there, but that is not true. Not that big of a deal, though. How's the nuke power? These guys aren't even hooked up because I forgot to rehook them up. Said I was going to fix it and I never did. Boop. So I've been throwing electricity away. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm kind of ready for like a Bob's plus Angels. Like, I don't think I'm ready for another Death World, but I'm ready for... like, there's just not much left for us in this game. Just getting out of here, driving around in tanks. we prioritizing this one? I think we are. I don't know, we had some setbacks and we had some loads, but we never like I never felt like we were in an unrecoverable position. It'd be nice though if I could reset, if I could get this grid everywhere. Set this grid up earlier and build to it. I don't know. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. The 15.16 changes, or the 0.15 changes seem good so far. I guess we got some Batman fidget spinners in at the shop. I wish they would tell me what's going on. They can send me a Facebook message or an email or whatever, and I'll be happy to take care of it. So the only other thing that's really left is for us to build nukes. Everything else we basically have under control. Alright, well, let's go murder some bugs. I mean, we're grinding away here. I thought about doing some popper leagues, actually. I have a popper deck that I like. I don't know if it's good. But I have a popper deck that I like. It might need some work and or some updates. But the America artifact deck. Just a hair wider. Let's get rid of this. Where's our temporary? Let's clear this. What you doing here? Let's at least temporarily here. Let's see if we can. I guess the same number of lasers, but twice the face. Twice the face seems okay. Cut these. Be ready in case I screwed up and cut power. I did. I screwed up. Fixed it. Two lasers. I'm thinking we just keep moving along like this. This seems to be okay. Twice the face seems good. I've been having a blast, actually, this life, too, playing a wizard again. A lot of fun. Oh, damn it. Come on, let's go. We lost one while I was screwing around. Just leave this top line in, even though it's clearly unnecessary levels. Let's do a hard shift north. You've been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac the last few weeks? I've never heard of it. I mean, I'd ask if it was any good, but if you've been playing it for a couple of weeks, then clearly it's good. Because I don't imagine he'd be like, oh yeah, I've been playing the hell out of this game and it's terrible. I know I thought about trying to get into Eternal. Or maybe dusting off my Hearthstone account, but I don't know if I'm there. Let's tell this to grab just these. It's like an indie rogue, think like Zelda, top-down random maps, but a shooter. Yeah, I've never been a big shooter guy. You guys know that, but... And the subject matter is like Satan and poop humor. Well, I like that. Wait a minute. Actually, let me think for a second. Is this like a sideways scroll shooter? No, it's a top-down. Yeah, okay, that's not what I'm thinking of. Remington was playing some game on the Xbox. That looks kind of fun. It was a sideways shooter. Kind of had like a kind of like a cartoony but yet a religious theme type thing to it. It actually looked like a lot of fun. I can't think what it was called now. They just released it for the Switch. I don't know, that's the other thing I'd like to get done. I've been saying it for a long time because I haven't figured out how I'm going to set it up in here yet. But I'm just going to move the one of the 360s. I think we only have one 360. But move a 360 in here. And use it for things that are in the Xbox emulator store. Man, I'm loving these uranium bullets. loving them with a capital L. Looks like that's going to there. Alright, nice. Looks like we can disconnect those. Marching across the screen, laser guns for the days. I think this will connect still. Alright, good. I was a little worried for a second. Not gonna lie. Alright, now you gotta pay. Whoa, I lost the robots? It's not cool. Let's do these ones. Isaac is where the crying comes from. I want to finish this north and then we're going to take care of that down there. So I guess we'll maybe just do this ourselves. Well, we're in the process of getting our sweet revenge up there. Looks like this connects down here. Okay, looks good.
Alright, we're going to that screen.
Okay.
Apparently we're meeting at that church out by the... You know where that water tower is? And that,
Oh yeah, way back there in the corner.
yeah,
Okay. Alright, be safe. Love you.
the old church out.
Make sure your thing's full.
I think it's cool.
Right, this is the walk around with your suitcase one, isn't it?
No, that was last time.
Oh.
Just then. This is just final departure plans and
Okay.
final questions. And hopefully we'll
Alright, love you.
take all
So Remington's big Spain trip is almost here. For those of you who don't know, my son is getting close to taking off for... He leaves like in 8 or 9 days or whatever. So... Yeah, one of the viewers were actually telling me about it. Not like live, but semi-live. And I was shocked that I hadn't already heard of it, to be honest. There's not what I would consider a real abundance of news that I miss with the people I follow on Twitter. Well, I mean, it didn't involve... I'm about to sound a little grumpy. But it didn't involve, like, Russia or Trump, so who cares? When they can make it about the Russia-Trump thing, they'll cover it. Hope that sounded the right amount of petty. What do we we lose? We lost a robot and a wall? I don't know where we lost a wall at, but okay. I mean, not as much as you, like, not as much as you would probably think. How are we doing on repair kits, actually? Yeah, we're out of repair kits. It might be a good time to... Yeah, we're gonna have to kill this and then break off. I mean, the question is, do we care, really? I mean, really? It's like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna send aid. And we're gonna be like, send out our hopes and our love and like, be like, oh, sending hopes and prayers. But we're not gonna, you know, deal with the root problems. I just make whatever. Oh, we have 71. Never mind, we're good. What I was thinking. We're out of repair kits. Let's grab this. Grab these. I feel you. I mean, it would be nice to feel like we're standing up for the right thing and taking care of people. But at the same time, we can't agree, we can't decide what that means in this country. And until we decide what that means, then we can't fix everybody's problems. You know, like... Whoa, get up here. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, it's true. It's true. I understand and agree with your sentiment. But at the same time, it's like, what is the obligation for the United States to help? Personally, I feel like, and this is where I'm gonna say it, you know, my political beliefs are gonna come through. So, if you disagree with my political beliefs, I apologize. But this is the conversation we're having. If you'd like to be, you know, change the conversation, you're welcome to do so in the chat. But I personally believe that historically, in the last 150-ish years, give or take, when somebody doesn't step up and protect things, it's an opportunity for a lot of bad shit to happen. And for the last few years, like around 100 years, 100 or so, it's been the United States. So, again, not necessarily an obligation, but personally I feel like when you're the guy with the power and the guns to stand up and protect people, you should exercise that. I'm not saying we have to do it everywhere. I'm not saying we have to police everything. But historically, when the United States turns a blind eye, bad shit goes down. And there are places out there we've not gotten involved in, and it's bad. Low Beef says, I don't think we have an obligation to do anything, but I do feel the media has an obligation to inform us. Again, it's not part of their narrative, so why would they tell us? I mean, it's not a straight up lie, it's a lie of omission. But personally, I feel like we need to be more involved. Ben Shapiro had a really good segment on his podcast. I'm not sure which day it was. I listened to it at the gym the other day while I was on the bike. And basically it was... being able to buy, you know, like, have these deals with China where you can get your cell phone parts, or working with the various Koreas, or just around the world in general, right? Comes down to the fact that we didn't bury our head in the sand during World War I and II. You know, yeah, we've spent more money on defense than we probably should need to, but the fact that it's a more secure world for our trade means a lot. And I can respect that. I don't know if I agree with it, but I respect the idea. I mean, I'm much more of a not our problems field, but I get really pissed off when I see innocent people murdered because nobody stood up for them. Like how, as a parent, it's really easy to imagine your child in that situation. You know, like my aunt or my niece. She has a sister who went to the Ariana Grande concert or whatever that was in Kansas City. It used to be Q, but it's not Q anymore, so I'm not sure. Options, controls, weapon. Shoots, no, that's not it. Tab. Next weapon's tab. Yeah. I mean, I don't have another weapon, so I couldn't tell you, but it says tab. Oh no! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Woo! Got that pull up in time. Yeah, I think they recently added this other thing. So if you click on something and you hit Q, then it selects it for you. I think it's used to be a mod called Handy Hands, I think. And they added it to the base game. We have lost. We had 49 robots. We've lost 12 so far. So now this is 36. Let's keep this one in the middle. Alright, where's our pollution grid? We still have a little bit of pollution going in here, but most of the rest of this is out on this side. So we got some more this way. We'll just keep going, although, I mean, that's a lot of coal. Not that we especially need coal. But I could see us just pushing this way, too. I don't know, I kind of want to go check on the factory overall, see what's going on. But some of this stuff, can we build an outpost around this coal? I think we probably should be able to. Let's keep that. We don't have a ton of walls though. Yeah. Let's slap down. Let's put this guy down, and then let's take out this for a radar. Oh, thanks. So we gotta take out 2 more for radar. There you go. I should keep an eye on what's going on up here, and then we can. I think we'll adjust the. I'm gonna pull the power straight across, and then we'll drive around and get rid of. I'll deal with my car. Pocket? Did I run down here this whole way? I did. Okay. That's fine. I think we'll just grab these power poles back up. I don't think we need power running like that. We'll use that as the next time we have to do a launching point. Really? They regrew up there already, huh? I think we have enough walls that we can reinforce this a little bit. Not looking for that to be the most secure spot in the world, but if I can avoid getting constantly attacked in a couple of these places, that's worth it to me a lot. There's a lot of value in not being attacked. So we picked up a lot of extra wood and stone. Not things we're especially excited about, but it's fine. There's... okay. Whew. Like there's no science. What happened? Short on blue science packs? Why? It's like a green problem. Because we are out of copper. I'm gonna lose my S. What the hell is going on where now? Absolutely 100% no copper. Looks like we have a train hiccup again. So clearly I don't have something set right. This guy won't go. These two can't take turns. Alright, so this guy should not be able to go to here. So let's manually jump in this. And let's back it up.
It's your birthday.
Alright.
Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great
Oh!
day.
Oh, train!
Happy birthday
Damn it!
to you.
Damn it, train! Ugh! Damn it, train! Damn it, train! That makes me mad. Oh wow, we are having... yeah, well the trains are down, so coal's trickling in really slowly. Alright. So I'm not... these need to be train rail signals? Reads the next signal path. I don't... see, this description doesn't mean anything to me. So basically, this is saying I can go to here. I'm gonna just try slapping out some train rail signals. Because I thought this is like, it creates a zone, right? Like, I don't want anything going in here unless the whole thing is clear. Let that push its way back through. And we'll see how long it takes for us to get unscrewed. Alright, I'm going to make a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in just a second. Let's see, it's 6 o'clock. I probably should consider getting something to eat kind of soon.
Carefully.
Like actual food. And not just shit Donald's. Yeah, this intersection is trouble. I just don't have a better way to fix it, unfortunately. Well, do we still have the YouTube guys on that had the world or whatever? I kind of feel like letting this go for a little bit and seeing if I can't get into like a game with technical or something. I know he's worried about still not hosting things publicly, but I don't think you need to worry about that, bro. Maybe make some dinner. Maybe look at some magic and I don't know. To transition to a different game after dinner, maybe. What the fuck are these things? Get out of here. Reach out to the guys and see if they're in the mood for what I like to call Lag Fest, aka Heroes of the Storm. I'm curious what it's like over here. Is this also a big lake? I would not be the saddest if I could just like wall from here to there. And then from here to here. be even better. There's a lot of shit. But, oh, very few big green ones. Oh, there's some uranium. That's the most uranium I think I've ever seen. I could probably march in there with my machine gun alone. Take that one. Alright, kids. Well, I think... Samius Spot, are you here? Can you give me an uptime, Beba? I don't think Samius Spot's here. Like now he's back. Offline? I don't think you're paying attention, Samius Spot. Think you're drunk. YouTube says an hour and a half, so that's probably pretty close. Or sorry, 3.5 hours. Sorry, my bad. I can't believe I left my car. Twice. They're really pushing this spot. I wonder if I should... Well, what's the pollution look like right there? I wonder if I should make an exception, come down here and kill this. It's probably fine for now. Deal with it later. Again, if there are resources I needed down here other than this oil, I would motivate to go get them, but I don't think I care. I don't know, like I said, I'm getting disenfranchised with this game, and I really want to move on to like a Bob's or an Angels and Bob's, or something that's got some more in depth and like get away from the biters. The Death World was fun, is fun, has been fun, with the threat of real biter attacks and being wiped out by biters, but it's kind of old. It's old fast, I feel. I feel like that push is... That thrill has gone away. You know, I think it'd be a lot of fun with some people. Oh, there's one wall right there. What a wank. It'd be a lot of fun with some people, but we just don't. I can't figure it out. I'm not sure what's wrong. I have the feeling it... I take it back. I did a lot of reading, and the nearest I can find is that there is a port forwarding, or a port thing on the firewall that uses that sends a different IP address than what it receives on, and the game says, hey, that's not the same IP address we expected it to be, you obviously can't do stuff. And then I logged into the router and I tried to see if I could disable that, and I could not. So again, I think I'll have to talk to Jules and see if he knows what that is and how to fix it. Oh man, we could totally take this little peninsula if we wanted it. I don't think I care, again, but we could. We could have. Speaking of real fast, how's... Yeah, these are out of power. Been out of power, it looks like. For a while. Shut this down. I don't even care about recovering those things. To be honest, once the power's cut. Oh, I guess I can't cut that from here. Anyway, I don't like this power grid either. I need to figure out a better way to lay out solar panels. Lots of things to figure out at some time in the future. But it looks like most of these games, the nuclear power is just so good. You can just rush to a stable nuclear power. I don't think you need to worry about anything else. For power, anyway. And look at that. Basically, since we switched to nuclear power, it's been everything. The bee's knees. The bee's knees! Alright, let's go check on... looks like copper's coming through solidly again. Got none to spare, none to spare, none to spare. We're building up a little bit of a backlog. Something's wrong right here. Why is this filling up like that? There it was. That's irritating. Just leave the broken walls there, and we'll replace the guns. Alright, well the dogs are barking like crazy. I'm going to get something to eat, and I'll be back in a little bit. Not too long. With hopefully an idea what we're going to do for the rest of the evening. Alright guys, thanks for hanging. Appreciate you. Later.